all you beautiful souls, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. For those of you here for the first time, my name's Terry. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. Today's reading is going to be a yes or no answer to whatever question you would like to ask. Please remember, this is a general reading. Lots of people asking lots of questions, so please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you're looking for a more personalized reading, I do offer private readings, thereby gift exchange, meaning I will do your reading for you as a gift. I ask that you respond with a monetary gift. Whatever amount you feel is appropriate will be perfect. That way my readings are affordable to everybody. If you'd like more information or to get on my schedule, please email me at terrysinspiredtarot@gmail.com, and I'll get you whatever information you need or onto my schedule if that's what you desire. Now, looking at today's general yes or no reading, we are going to have reading number 1 with the chrysocolla, reading number 2 with the azurite, reading number 3 with the sodalite, reading number 4 with the lepidolite, and reading number 5 with the angel aura quartz. Please select your reading intuitively. Your intuition is not going to lead you wrong. All right, I'm going to go ahead and jump into these readings now, so I will see you guys there. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 1 with the chrysocolla. Your first message of the reading is to start fresh. So somewhere in your realm, you need a fresh start, maybe multiple places. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot. Yes or no to the questions of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, there we go. That's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right, so we start with the Tower. The Tower talks about change, things being broken down to be rebuilt new. Change is not always bad. Sometimes change is good, but it is kind of the break it all down and rebuild it sort of change energy. Next, we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles talks about generosity. She doesn't have to be super abundant. She will share what she has with those in her realm, regardless of how much she has. And it can be you or someone else with that energy, or it could just be the energy of generosity. Next, we have Temperance. Temperance talks about balance of both passion and emotion. You can see here it's balancing fire and water with a rainbow, which is that energy of true, genuine balance, even when it's kind of opposite. Next, we have the Magician. The Magician talks about manifestation, using all of your talents and skills to draw the things into your realm that you desire, to manifest it into reality through your thoughts and focus and energy. And it doesn't just stop there, like sometimes your ideas turn into actions and so on and so forth. Next, we have the High Priestess. The High Priestess talks about intuition, magic, knowing, understanding, connection to the other side. There's a lot of intuitive knowledge there and understanding of what's happening. And then topping everything off, we have the Ace of Swords. The Ace of Swords talks about a new beginning, where you take action to bring it into your realm. You take those actions to start it. And a lot of times it starts with new ideas coming in kind of intuitively. That maybe that's why it's on top of the High Priestess. All right, now looking at this as a yes or no, I know we started with the Tower, which talks about change and things getting broken down, but everything after that is quite positive. The answer to your question here is yes. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 1. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we start with the Page of Swords that talks about paying attention to the details, but then it also talks about watching from afar. Page of Wands. That talks about reconnecting to your passions, creative passions. Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups is about a proposal. It can also, like, all of these can represent people as well, but the Knight of Cups can also represent a proposal, someone offering to take something to the next level. And the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords talks about hanging on to something you need to release, or possibly something not being disclosed, or maybe even dishonest happening. All right, let's take a look at everything with Oracle. We're going to start Oracle with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 1, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Speak from the heart. Absolutely. Speak from your heart space. Let your heart talk. Trust your heart space. Say what you really, truly mean. Say what you need to say. Now, I think I want to see the Seven of Swords with Moonology. What is there for Moonology here for the Seven of Swords? The end of a tough cycle approaches. So for some of you, that may actually be someone treating you dishonestly. For some of you, that is you hanging on to things that need to be released. Either way, the cycle that includes that energy is coming to an end. The end of a tough cycle approaches, so that's good news. Now, I want to see both of the pages with Queen of the Moon, because the pages are, they're different energies, but they are very, very, they're very direct energies, and they could represent people for you. The Page of Swords. All right, so fruition. The fruition here is something coming to fruition. This could be you watching something or someone watching you, and the connection coming to fruition. This is paying attention. And as you pay attention to what's going on in your realm, wherever your attention lies, that comes to fruition. So kind of like that Ace of Swords and the Yes, wherever that energy is directed, that's what's going to happen. You manifest what you focus your energy on. So manifest a fresh start that's full of positive things. Let's see the Page of Wands as well. So we have power. All right, so reconnecting to your passion is definitely a very powerful move for you. Focusing on your passion, your creative passions, very powerful move. Now, the Knight of Cups is about a proposal. Someone offering to take something to the next level. Well-being. All right, so this could be the universe making a proposal for you to focus on your well-being. Or whatever this proposal is, when you receive it, make sure that your well-being is in your focus. Now, let's see the Transparent Tarot, which is a yes. You get psychic abilities. So the answer to your question is yes, and psychic abilities may have something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 1. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 2 with the Azurite. Your first message of the reading is to get laser focused. So make sure you're focused on positive energies in your realm, whatever it is you're asking about, the things you need to be focused on. Something requires your focus right now. Now let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay, so we start with the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands talks about situations moving very quickly and spirit guide messages coming in fast. So lots of information coming in and things changing and shifting quickly. Next, we have the Page of Cups. The Page of Cups can talk about friendship, fun, social energies, spending time with friends. It's a very fun social energy. Next, we have the 3 of Wands. The 3 of Wands can talk about unity, good news on the horizon, good news coming in. There's even a travel aspect to the 3 of Wands. And then topping everything off, we have the Magician. The Magician talks about using all of your talents, skills, gifts, mental capacity, focus to draw what you desire into your realm, manifesting what you desire into your realm. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this is a yes to whatever you ask tarot. Now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 2. Thank you, thank you, thank you. King of Wands, that talks about passion. It can represent a person. If it does, it could be you or someone you're dealing with. Passion is their energy. That's how they function. That's how they move. That's how they work. This can also talk about stepping into your creative passions. If you have the idea for something creative that you're passionate about, putting your energy there is going to be positive for you right now. It's going to attract the attention of others. So if you're thinking about taking a creative project and turning it into a business, that looks good. The Magician again, so manifesting your desires into your realm. We're going to get specific oracle on this one this time, but you guys are definitely manifesting. Four of Swords. This is about rest, taking care of yourself, giving yourself some rest so you can rise again in a better energy. And then the 8 of Coins, that's about work, you putting in the work and being rewarded for that work. Now let's get oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 2, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Silence your thoughts. All right, you guys need to meditate. Meditation's just like brushing your teeth. Everybody's got to do it for your own health. Meditation is important. It doesn't have to always look the same for everybody, though. You know, your meditation doesn't have to look like my meditation, and my meditation's not wrong because it doesn't look like your meditation. However you meditate, however you silence your thoughts, however you connect to your guides, it's important to do it. Things need to get quiet in your mind so you can hear what your guides are saying to you. Now, let's see Moonology on the 4 of Swords. With regards to the rest period you're currently in, what is there for the 4 of Swords? Emotions are running high. Okay, so this is advice for you guys to give yourself some rest. If emotions are running high, if things are challenging lately, it's important to rest and recover. You can't just burn the candle at both ends all the time. You have to rest. So let yourself rest. Now let's see the work and the 8 of Coins. Balance. Okay, so this whole quadrant is saying you work yourself too hard. Rest some too. You have to balance the work with rest, okay? That is important. Your guides are very clearly saying you need to take a break, you need to take some rest, you need to make sure that you are balancing all the hard work you're putting in with rest to recover. Let's also see the King of Wands. Realization. Okay, you guys are at the point of realizing where your passions are, of realizing how you can take those passions and step into something different and kind of like you know, a step forward, a step up. So take some time, really think about where your passions are if you don't know, and focus on that energy. There's an opportunity there that's significant for you. The Magician. Beauty. Okay. So the Magician talks about manifesting, and you are manifesting into your realm. This beauty card is very specific in that it reminds you that you are beautiful. Notice how she is looking at herself. You have to see yourself as beautiful. You are beautiful just the way you are. You don't have to change. You don't have to be different. You don't have to fit into society's description of beautiful on the outside. You don't have to fit into society's description of beautiful on the inside. You need to accept your description of beauty, and you need to really see the wonderful beauty inside yourself. Don't be harsh on yourself. Really recognize how wonderful you are. That's going to be important for whatever you're manifesting. Now, the Transparent Tarot was yes, and compassion may have something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 2. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 3 with the Sodalite. Your first message of the reading is to speak your truth. So whatever truth there is that needs to come out, it's time to verbalize it. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. Okay. We start with the Two of Cups. The Two of Cups talks about soul connections. This can be soulmates, it can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. This is soul connections, could be soul family, partnership, working with someone else, being connected on the soul level. Next, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can represent you or someone you're dealing with. She's a very powerful energy, very action-oriented, very protective. She doesn't pull any punches. She tells you what the way she thinks it is. She's not concerned about your feelings. When she kind of sometimes even lacks tact when she speaks. But she is very action-oriented and standing in her power. Next, we have the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about fighting. Now, it's interesting how that wand is kind of cutting the Queen of Swords in half. She's standing in her power, but there's some kind of fighting that is diminishing that power in some way, that is taking something away from it. Next, we have Justice. Justice talks about balance and fairness. It talks about balancing work and life. It talks about being very fair and letting balance be your main focus. And then topping everything off, we have the Priestess. The Priestess talks about intuition, your connection to the other side. It can talk about magic. It can talk about, kind of mystical energies and your connection to those energies. All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, I feel like there's a balance factor to it. It is more positive than negative, so I do feel like it tends towards yes. There is that interesting energy of the fighting kind of cutting the Queen of Swords energy in half. So I feel like there may be some sort of conflict or something that is keeping you from being direct, especially with the speak your truth. I feel like there is something you need to say or do to bring things to fruition, but the answer to your question is most likely yes. All right, now let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. 8 of Coins, that is about work, you doing the work and being rewarded for that work. 5 of Wands, there's that fighting again. All right, we're going to get Oracle specifically on that fighting this time. 7 of Swords, there may be some dishonesty or hanging on to something that needs to be released. And the World, that's the idea of something being complete, something being finished, something being done. Typically, it's something that you benefit from being completed, and it can also represent karmic cycles coming to completion. Now, let's get Oracle for everything. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 3, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Greet the dawn. All right, so get up, greet the dawn. Notice they're kind of doing a morning meditation in the card, so make sure you're taking that time to clear your energy to start your day on the right foot. Now, let's see. I want to see the 7 of Swords. The 7 of Swords can represent someone in your realm being dishonest. Doesn't have to. It can also represent hanging on to things that need to be released. Let's see what's going on here. 7 of Swords. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay, so there are things that need to be released. So you've got to release something. It could be this needing to speak. You got to release your words and let them do what they will. I still feel like some of you may be dealing with someone who's been dishonest to you. Getting out of your comfort zone, calling it out, that's going to be beneficial to you. Let's also see the 5 of Wands with Moonology with regards to the fighting, because you saw that twice, and I feel like you staying quiet is having some impact on your power. 5 of Wands. Surrender to the divine. With regards to this fighting, whatever it is, whatever it looks like, wherever that fight is, surrender to the universe. Say what you need to say, do what you need to do, and then turn it over to the universe. It's not yours to continue fighting. You don't need to stay in that energy, but also don't diminish your power just to keep someone else happy. Now let's see the Eight of Coins with regards to, let's see Queen of the Moon for the Eight of Coins. Fear. Interesting. With regards to the work, you putting in the work, you doing the work, this could be your work life. There is fear involved. However, you're being told rise. Notice how, yeah, she's afraid on the inside, but she's a goddess. She has everything there is to be afraid of in this card. She's in control of it. That's your energy. Even if you're scared at work, maybe some of you are scared of being laid off. Maybe some of you are scared of the energy of the company you work for, or however it looks, wherever the fear is coming from. Yes, you feel it on the inside, but rise. You have the power to speak your truth. You have the power to say what you mean. You have the power to do what you need to do. Now, let's see the world. We're going to use spell casting for the world. What is there for the world, this completion over here? Well-being. Okay, so you're completing something that is important to your well-being. So whatever it is that's coming to completion or has recently completed, this is for your well-being, even if it doesn't feel like it. If it's a job that's completed and so you no longer work there, it may seem difficult, it may seem challenging, but it's for your well-being. So trust the universe. Now, the answer to your question was most likely yes, not a super strong yes, most likely yes. And we are getting that message that you need to say what you need to say and stand in your power. And it may be connected to your question. That being said, we're going to read it as a most likely yes, and transformation has something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 3. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 4 with a lepidolite. Your first message of the reading is to recall your dreams. So whether those are your dreams while you're sleeping at night or your hopes and dreams, it's time for you to refocus some energy there. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the transparent tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, that's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right. We start with the 5 of Pentacles, or the 5 of Coins. The 5 of Pentacles is about fear of loss, fear of poverty, being afraid of not having enough. It doesn't even actually necessarily represent real poverty, just the fear of it. Next, we have the 6 of Cups. The 6 of Cups talks about looking back, seeing how far you've come, recognizing your growth, and it can talk about reconnecting to your childhood. Maybe some of that fear of lack comes from your childhood. Next, we see the 7 of Cups. The 7 of Cups talks about having lots and lots of options and needing to choose from those options carefully what is best for you. Take your time making your decision. Make sure you're focused on what is in your very best benefit. Next, we have Death. Death talks about the end of something for the start of something new. So something coming to an end, something else starting. And then topping everything off, we have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords talks about anxiety. And I'm not talking about a diagnosis, I'm talking about a feeling. The feeling of worrying about how the whole thing plays out. How's it going to work out? What's going to happen? What direction are things going to go? All right, so looking at this as a yes or no, this looks like a no to whatever you asked tarot. Now, let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 4. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's see here. Queen of Wands, that's you standing in your authentic energy, you being authentic. 9 of Swords again, that talks about anxiety. Again, we're not talking about a diagnosis here. We are talking about a feeling, the feeling of losing sleep, worrying about how everything's going to play out. Now, since you've got the Nine of Swords ending up your transparent tarot and it's also in your situations, we'll definitely look at Oracle and see why that's there. Now, what else? Seven of Coins. That talks about planting the seeds for your future abundance and having to be patient, waiting to receive that, but that you're on your path. And then Temperance. That is a balance of both passion and emotion. Now, let's get the Oracle going. We're going to start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 4, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Be accommodating. All right. So you're being asked to be accommodating with the universe. Accept what's meant for you. Release what you need to release. Work with the universal energies. All right. Now let's switch over to Moonology and we'll look at that Nine of Swords. What is there to add for group number 4 about this Nine of Swords, please? This feeling of worrying about the future and how things play out. Nothing is yet set in stone. Okay. So you are worrying about something that's not set. You are worrying about something that could or could not happen. And that's kind of the definition of that feeling. The feeling of, well, what if this goes wrong? What if this goes wrong? Stop asking yourself, what if this goes wrong? And start saying, what if this goes right? How amazing is it going to be if this plays out beautifully? Nothing is set in stone. So this worrying that you're doing about the future, it's not in your best benefit, but also it's not productive for anything because nothing is set. Now, let's see the Seven of Coins. What is there for the Seven of Coins here? Abundance. So you are planting the seeds for your future abundance. It's going to come in. You just got to be patient. Temperance, this balance of passion and emotion. Nourishment. Okay, so balance and nourishment need to be focuses if they're not already. This is nourishing your body, nourishing your soul, nourishing your spirit, really nourishing yourself. Now, let's see spellcasting on the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands, that's about your authentic energy. You being who you are, you being in your passions, being unapologetically yourself. Oh, I just pulled out tarot. That's not what I meant. I meant spellcasting. Let's do spellcasting for the Queen of Wands. What is there for the Queen of Wands here for group number 4, please? Healing. All right, so healing yourself includes being in your energy, being authentically you. Be unapologetically who you are. Dance in your energy. It's going to heal your spirit. Now, the Transparent Tarot was no to whatever you asked, and passion may have something to do with it. All right, that is all I have for reading number 4. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye. Hello to all you beautiful souls that selected reading number 5 with the Angel Aura Quartz. Your first message of the reading is to lighten up. So let the light in, lighten your energy, don't take things so seriously, take it however it resonates. Now, let's take a look at your yes or no. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please answer clearly through the Transparent Tarot, yes or no, to the questions of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so I'm going to shuffle until the deck feels ready. Then I'll cut and we'll deal straight from the top, taking 3 to 6 cards. That will get us our yes or no answer. All right, there we go. That's good. We'll get this to hold the cards. All right, we start with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about a new beginning that has an emotional, a positive emotional connection to it. So kind of your cup overflows with positive emotional energies. Next, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands talks about partnership. This could be creative or romantic, but it is partnerships growing and flourishing. Next, we have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is about something ending, for you to step into something better. So release whatever's ending so you can step forward into whatever's better. And then topping everything off, we have the Wheel. The Wheel is about luck and fate guiding you forward. And here it's represented by a medicine wheel, so it also could have some healing aspects to it. Now, looking at this as a yes or no, this is very clearly a yes to whatever you asked tarot. Let's take a look at your situations. Angels, spirit guides, ancestors, please show us the situations of group number 5. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we got the Four of Cups. That talks about maybe not seeing things clearly or seeing what the universe is trying to give you and not reaching out to receive it. Ace of Wands next. That is a new beginning that has passion tied up in it. So now we saw the Ace of Cups, which has emotion tied up in the new beginning and passion as well. Nine of Coins. That talks about treating yourself to luxury to bring in the abundance you desire. And then strength. You standing in your strength. You being strong enough to deal with whatever's in front of you. All right, now to the Oracle. So we'll start with Angel Oracle. Angels, for group number 5, please. Whatever's in their best benefit. Greet the dawn. You're being asked to get up, embrace the day, make sure your energy's in the right space, you know. Do a morning meditation if that resonates with you. Enjoy your time here on Earth and start in the morning. Now, let's see the Four of Cups. What is there to add to the Four of Cups for group number 5, please? You are very close to achieving your goal. Okay, so make sure you are seeing things clearly and make sure you're open to whatever the universe is trying to bring in, because you are very close to achieving a goal of something that's been important to you. Now, let's see. Let's also use Moonology for the Nine of Coins. What's for the Nine of Coins here? Take time to breathe out. Okay, so manifestations take time. You know, calling in your abundance takes time sometimes. So make sure that you are doing what you need to for yourself, treating yourself to a little bit, and then also make sure you're giving the universe time to draw the things you desire in for you. Sometimes things do happen overnight, and sometimes they don't, and it's okay both ways. Now, let's see strength out of Queen of the Moon. What is there to add to strength here? Attraction. Okay, you have a strong attraction to those things that you desire. Your strength is attracting what you desire into your realm, so relax. It's going to happen. Again, we're going to go back to that. It doesn't necessarily happen overnight. It can, but it doesn't have to. So give the universe some time. You have a strong attraction going on. You are calling in what you desire. You just have to be patient. Now, Ace of Wands, this beginning that has the passions tied up in it. Peace. All right, so in this beginning we now have emotion, passion, and peace. This is a beautiful beginning that you're stepping into, so just relax and step through the door. Now, Transparent Tarot, which was a yes to whatever you asked, you get financial health. So the answer to your question is yes, and financial health may have something to do with it. All right, that's all I have for reading number 5. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. If you enjoyed your reading, please make sure you click that subscribe button. Until next time, love, light, courage, and strength to each and every one of you. Bye-bye.